This is the SE Electronics Rupert Neve RNR1 ribbon microphone. It's a truly collaborative product which has taken nearly 4 years in the making. But before I tell you more about this astonishing product, I want to tell you a bit about the collaboration between our two companies. About 4 years ago now, we went to Mr. Rupert Neve to ask him for his help in improving the consistency and the performance of our products over a long period of time. We knew that if we wanted to be one of the best manufacturers in the industry, we had to get advice and help from the best. We looked at all areas including research and development, quality control, test procedures, and everything to do with the production of our microphone products. Inevitably, after working together for 4 years on production methods, we started talking about producing actual products together. The RNR1 ribbon microphone is the first of these products, although later on this year we'll also be releasing a large diaphragm tube microphone, a high voltage solid state large diaphragm condenser, and also a series of pencil mics. All of these will be collaborations between Rupert Neve and SE Electronics. Rupert had for a long time before we started talking with each other had ideas on how we could radically improve the performance of the modern microphone technology. The reason that we chose the ribbon to work on first was because this was the most dramatic leap of technology that we had. Ribbon microphones have long been used by engineers because they have a very natural reproduction of the sound source, much more natural than any condenser on the market, even the most high-end. And this is what we were after. The problem with ribbon microphones though is they only perform from about 20 Hz to about 7 or 8K, and they roll off the top-end frequencies. So the applications are very limited. They tend to not be used as frequently as condenser microphones because of this. You either have to use them on very specific applications that will tolerate lack of high frequency, or you have to augment these mics with a condenser microphone to pick up the high frequency. And that's a compromise in the sound of the recording because you're mixing two different styles of microphones to achieve one sound. So our challenge was to make a ribbon microphone that performs the way a condenser microphone does, and that's exactly what this mic is. It's the world's first as well. It has a frequency response which goes from 20 Hz to 24 kHz, unprecedented in the world of ribbons. Nearly 3 times the performance of the best high-end brands which are our competitors. The upshot of this is that we have the openness and the naturalness of the sound that you get from a ribbon, but across the whole frequency spectrum. Even into the frequency band where most people can't hear what's going on, from 20 Hz to 24K, you have to have very good ears to hear that kind of information. It's really important though that it picks up that 20 to 24K because those frequencies have natural harmonics which you would be aware of in a room even if you can't directly hear. And they modulate lower frequencies, so 20 to 24 kHz modulates 10 to 12 and 5 to 6 and so on. So this transforms the mid-range frequencies as well as the high frequency. The upshot is an incredibly transparent, movingly natural microphone that reproduces sound sources in a way that you've never heard before. It doesn't sound like a recording, it really sounds like the musician or the singer is in the room with you. So how did we achieve this? As I said at the beginning of this demo, this is a true collaboration of ideas. In equal parts, both Mr. Rupert Neve and ourselves put technology into this microphone. The design of the chassis is not just something which is aesthetically pleasing, it's also really important in controlling the magnetic fields around the ribbon. Also, the ribbon capsule itself is one of the best and highest tolerance ribbons that we've ever produced. With the help of Rupert over the last 4 years and us honing down our manufacturing techniques, it's one of the world's best ribbon capsules. The tolerances in production are incredibly fine, much finer than you would normally see in a ribbon capsule. Added to that, Mr. Rupert Neve has designed a circuit board, which is a custom designed circuit board to integrate the electronics into the capsule. He's also designed an input and an output transformer which are hand-wound transformers. They're very expensive, but they sound absolutely fantastic. What this gives you is an incredibly low noise floor and incredible amounts of headroom to play with if you want to use gain control on this microphone or you want to EQ it. It means it's incredibly silky, very, very quiet, and you get all of the naturalness and the harmonics coming through, which is so important on the ribbon mic because it has the headroom to be able to reproduce those. The upshot of all of this technology is a microphone which sounds like nothing you've ever heard. It really is the best of both worlds. It has the performance of one of the top-end condenser microphones in the world, and it has all the characteristics of the best ribbon mics on the market, all rolled into one package. It truly sounds like nothing you've ever heard. It just sounds realistic, natural, in a way that condenser microphones don't, and it has the performance that other ribbon manufacturers simply can't compete with. You have to listen to this microphone to get what it's really all about. We will have audio samples on the website so you can do comparisons, but it's also available on our international loan scheme. So you can borrow this microphone and listen to it and AB it against your own high-end microphones whenever you want to. Thank you for listening.